Poetry research, finding information on a poet's literary approach. How do you identify a poet's literary approach? This is commonly referred to as a school or movement. You can check poets.org for a mention of the school or movement for a particular poet. You can look for mentions of the school or movement in the biographical research phase. Is there a journal article, a blog, a newspaper, or a Wikipedia source that tells you what the poet's school or movement is? You can identify similar poets. When you research your poet, if you find names of other contemporaries or similar poets, you could then look up those poets to see if there's information about the school or movement they wrote in. It is likely that your poet is also in the same school as their contemporary. You can also deduce the literary approach by reading descriptions of schools or movements. Let's take a look at how to do this. On poets.org, search the name of your poet. If they are a well-renowned poet, they will have their own article. Within the article, on the right side, there will be a school or movement section. If there is no school or movement section, there may be names of related poets. You could then look into those related poets to see if there is the name of a school or movement. Once you know the name of the school or movement, you can search for it on poets.org. Most likely, there will be a brief guide, which is an article about that school or movement. Another website you can use for finding school or movements is the Poetry Foundation. Navigate to the glossary of poetic terms, search for your term, and locate the school or movement. If you're still unsure what school or movement your poet belongs to, check out the Wikipedia page of groups and movements. They are listed by time period, and there are brief descriptions and names of poets, as well as more information. In review, check poets.org for your poet. If there is an entry, see if there's a mention of the school or movement. Otherwise, check your other biographical research for your poet's literary approach. If none is found, identify similar poets and find out their literary approach. Lastly, use Wikipedia to find descriptions of schools or movements to find the one that fits your poet.